Hi there, this is Ronnie, coming at you once more with another video. As I just mentioned in the last one, free RPG day, lots of swag. So, what did I get this year? Well, what did I get? As is usual with free RPG day, if you're there, the friendly local gaming stores that do run these events get a lot of stuff, promotional items. Now, these are not for the most part full games. These are quick start rules or sort of short scenarios. Now, it has to be said that pretty much everything isn't usable by anything I've got, but it would be, I think, fairly easy to convert it from the system that they came into something else. So, or to use parts of. So I think all of them will be useful to some way. Now, I'm just going through what I've seen here. I haven't had a good look through these because I've only been back home an hour or so, and I've just been in a meeting online for most of it. So first off, Starfinder Skitter Shot, which I find that incredibly funny, given that in Scotland, skitter in Scotland is a slang term for diarrhea. So I find that particularly amusing. Again, I don't own Starfinder, but I have plenty of sci-fi stuff, as people who have watched my Savage World videos will know. So that will be useful. I can plunder the maps and bits and bobs from it and get some ideas. Edition for game for 5th edition D&D. The Sword of Rami. Again, this is from Troll Lord Games. Yeah, there's lots here again. I can pull stuff and use it for so Savage World Fantasy, kind of straight up, or any of the fantasy settings I've got the myriad of. Another 5th edition, lots of 5th. This is from Goodman Games. This is Beneath the Keep, a level 1 adventure. Again, the stuff here, there's maps and stuff. Useful. Slightly bigger. An adventure for Numenera called Ashes of the Sea by Sean Reynolds, from obviously Monte Cook Games. Numenera is not one of those that I've immediately jumped on, but again, who knows? I'll probably find something in here that will be of interest, and I can sort of port it over. That's what I find interesting, that I really enjoy about the free stuff. If you have the system, then obviously it's a free adventure or a quick start set of rules, which is nice. But if you don't have the system, there's always something you can take from it and convert it to another system, to take that idea and expand it in a different direction for a game for your own. So even though I don't have systems themselves, there's still something worth having. And let's be honest, I got it for nothing. Just Hold on a second, because I realised that there is other stuff that I got for nothing that I need to get out of my pocket. No, I'm not about to do the sheriff bar. Excuse me while I whip this out. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. And a double shot. A double shot of Mythos from Pale Green Press, Cthulhu Confidential, A Cable's Length from Shore, and The Fall of Delta Green, On a Bank by Moonlight. It's nice and thick as well. This isn't your usual standard slow fare. Yeah, there's plenty here. From the looks of things, this uses both of these use the Gumshoe engine. What's interesting about the Cthulhu Confidential is that it's for two. It's one player and one GM. Interesting. I'm going to read through that. Okay. Quick start rules for Dungeon Crawl Classics. And an intro adventure. DCC's been around for a while, and it's regarded as one of the more well-known and successful of the OSR games. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy looking at that one actually. Ooh, Call of Cthulhu Scritch Scratch from Chaosium. What terror lurks within the gloomy woodlands surrounding a sleepy English village? A modern day Call of Cthulhu scenario for 2 to 6 players. From Lynn Hardy and Friends. It's got a very nice cover. It has that kind of feeling of it doesn't feel like the sort of normal paper cover. It's nice. Yeah, I'll probably get into that. Again, it's something I could probably push. Unknown Armies, Maria in 3 parts from Atlas Games. Yeah. This is a quick playing scenario for Unknown Armies. Unknown Armies is one of those games. It's an urban fantasy game which I have looked at, and the only reason I've never gotten it is because, again, I have other systems that do something similar enough that I haven't bothered with it. But yeah, I'll have a look at that. That can end up being quite interesting. Weeby Super Goblins Pathfinder module from Paizo. This is becoming quite the annual fare from Paizo to put out a goblins scenario. And again, there's a nice map. it's worth having for that alone, to be honest. Overlight, Birthright of Kar Ulan. Exclusive preview of the forthcoming Overlight RPG from Renegade Game Studios. A sneak peek at the world of Overlight and in a unique adventure, the Birthright of Kar Ulan. Ooh. Obviously from Renegade Games. Intriguing. I'm gonna have a good look at that. That actually looks really intriguing. Warhammer 40k RPG, Wrath and Glory, Blessings Unheralded. Blessings Unheralded is an introductory adventure to the Wrath and Glory role-playing game from Ulysses North America. This is actually still in shrink wrap, so I haven't opened it. Again, yeah, I could probably give some ideas that I could grab. Yeah. TNT Adventures Japan. Everything you need to play includes rules, manga, comic, and a solitaire adventure. Essentially, if you really feel the need to do Legend of Zelda, but that's kind of neat for a little freebie. It's a nice wee taster. Again, this is kind of why I like these things. Kids on Bikes, which is again, it's a little preview of a forthcoming game. This is again from Renegade Studios. It's, you know, it's Nancy Drew. It's kids in a small town coming up against weird mysteries. It's an introduction again. It might be quite suitable for younger sort of teenagers to play, actually, as a little introductory game. I know my girlfriend Fiona grabbed a copy of this for herself because she thought her daughter Maxine might be interested. So I'm intrigued by this. Last but not least, in terms of the swag, in terms of books, is Eldritch Cock, which, a bit like Skittershot, it's almost impossible to say that without it sounding extremely rude, but I'll do my best. This is an adventure for Lamentations of the Flame Princess. Now, if anyone has watched John Large, the Red Dice Diaries videos, they will know that he is a huge fan of Lamentations, and clearly he thinks it's one of the better, if not the best, of the OSR style games. And It has an 18 plus rating at the bottom. Because of that, I am not going to open it. Sorry, not doing it. No. So it's an adventure that people can watch. And I'm sure someone will do this adventure very soon. I'm kind of glad to have it because it'd be interesting to see. I'd heard a lot about Lamentations, and it'd be interesting to see one person particular view of how it works and how it's used. A couple of other things. I got a little dice bag, nice little velvet thing, in black. I also got some dice from some Viking dice. This is a very nice. I don't know how much of this is going to show up. I got a very nice D10. And then I was able to get another one, and I was able to get the corresponding one for the D100. So yeah, I've got a nice D100 set of Viking dice, and then I just bought from Settlers. I bought myself a set of black polyhedrals because I am a dice whore. So, to be honest, I don't do free RPG Day for the swag. I'm not going to turn it down, but I don't do it for the swag. I do it because I love my hobby. But what I do enjoy, as I've said before, what I do enjoy about these is that they give me ideas that I can then take and maybe build on for games for myself. Also, I've been asked a lot to do one-shots recently, so I might convert some of those to systems I have and run them. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope if you were out, have been out, are out, will be going out, enjoying Free RPG Day, you have an absolute ball. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.